WILDFIRES Hotel Casino Resort 2015 three-wall ball outdoor championships. My name is Dave Vincent alongside David Fink as we have Samson Hernandez on the court alongside Juan Santos, and the winner will win the Cup championship with Himborg Ford. This is
incredible,
the finals.
Dave. Samson, a down year by his standards, losing in the quarterfinals twice, in the finals one time this year. Juan Santos already with 2 titles in 4 events, and you're saying, well, how can they be still competing for the Himborg Cup? Well, doubles also counts, and Samson's been very successful this season in doubles. He's in the finals here. He's won a few doubles events already this season, so it all comes down here. We've got 1.5 points here in the Himborg Ford Cup, and Dave, aside from the Himborg Ford Cup, which is huge, these guys have the best rivalry in outdoor handball. They've exchanged the #1 ranking numerous times over the past 2 seasons. And believe it or not, Dave, they both shut each other out at various times in the last 3 years. Now,
So you never know what you're going to get.
No, but you do know that Juan Santos is the 3-time defending champion here. He seems to just shine more so than ever on these courts.
And Samson Hernandez from Hawthorne.
Yeah, there's not been a shutout on this court. Those shutouts coming from U.S. Open.
You guys know the rules? Pick a number.
And on the court that's they call the employee courts around the corner,
5 or 3.
there was a shutout, but not on this actual.
So that's why it took me so long to get my pasta last night.
That's right.
They were out there playing.
You need another number? Who called it? Want me to call another number? Okay, you got it? Okay. All right. You serve second game.
Would you say, Dave, that this is the biggest rivalry in handball right here?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
That's
but,
right.
You know, they've
All bad
traded
bouncers are good.
back and forth, but you'd have to say Juan's
Wait
the
till I
favorite.
call
But
the score.
Samson came in here
Watch
with
the
a
footballs. I won't
completely
call
different
footballs.
mindset than we'd seen at
Just
any
don't go
point this
crazy.
season.
You guys are fine.
He's hungry.
It's strange to see him play poorly the whole season and still be in this position. And here's that first serve. Samson Hernandez from Hawthorne. Look at that.
Point.
Juan is just a magician, Dave. He knows where you're going to be. He holds the shot for as long as possible, forces you to commit,
1 serve 0.
and he finds the openings. And then, of course, he does that. Dave, that serve almost bounced into Las Vegas Avenue, and it was in.
What'd you see? What'd you see? No?
That serve was way in, Dave.
I honestly saw it good.
Referee said he saw it good. Let's see what happens here.
Dave, the replay, the ball was well inside the line. I'm looking.
Can we go back?
I'm standing on the line.
0.
On the replay, let's go back and let it see the ground. It is in, yes.
No, it's way in, Dave.
Yeah, way in.
I mean, I'm frustrated now.
I'm just telling you, Dave, on the instant replay, it showed the ball on the inside of the yellow line.
Dave, you can see that I'm standing outside the booth, literally right on top of that sideline from 30 feet ahead. It didn't even touch the line.
You're right.
Point.
This is a really rowdy crowd.
Yeah, there are a lot of people here, Dave. The bleachers are completely full.
2 serves 1.
The overflow area under the Anheuser-Busch tent is also full.
That was an amazing shot from Santos' left hand out the right wall.
I'm still trying to come to terms with that serve
2
that was
serves
replayed.
2.
I'm trying to come to terms with why the ref said he thought it was
Replay.
good. That's an avoidable.
He hit it wrong. He hit it wrong. I think he hit it wrong. That's a replay. 2 serves 2. Point.
And Samson gives a plum there, Dave, on the return of serve, and Juan Santos knows what to do with plums.
3 serves 2.
Big setup here for Samson. He goes down bottom board, gets it out the right side. Kill shot, back into the server's box, and another point. We're tied
3
at 3.
serves 3. Point.
Already 2 return of serve errors from Juan Santos.
4 serves 3.
Is this scary if you're Santos, seeing how fast Samson is in the server's box wanting that ball? Look at this, look at this.
Juan puts an extra MPHs on that, but Dave, Juan has played Samson in all of his manifestations, so nothing is going to surprise him. He's seen him play motivated, strong, and everything else.
Point. Timeout.
And Juan is just
5-4,
using that
timeout.
wrong-footed misdirection
Timeout,
play
5-4.
so well right now.
Well, Juan Santos is really one of our greatest champions on the outdoor circuit.
I think he hit it wrong.
Samson Hernandez owns the most titles, the most yellow jerseys, but Juan Santos certainly has made a name for himself since we first saw him about 5 years ago. He's still in high school, Dave.
Yeah. Well, he's a prodigy. And, you know, Dave, in any sport, if you're not good by the time you're 17, you're never going to be good. So Juan and Samson are examples of that.
The cooler wasn't there today, but the girl in front of me.
I mean, Dave, Roger Clemens wasn't on his JV team at 17. Could have been in major leagues at that time. I only mention him because I know he's your favorite all-time athlete. The rallies haven't been that long, but Samson has done a lot of moving side to side, which will take a lot out of your legs and your lungs.
Different time. Here we go. Game in. 5 serving 4.
That was in the same spot that was replayed, Dave, and that time, no argument.
6 serves 4.
Oh my gosh. How does Samson return that?
Point.
We've seen Juan in the past, Dave, more casual with those first strike kills. You can see him, he's really jumping all over anything
7 serves 4.
from Samson Hernandez.
This is a big setup for Samson.
There you go. He does it, baby. He does it.
The only question was, what is he going to do there to end the rally?
5 serves 7.
Not if. 5-7. Going to 12 points. What a great shot Samson just put on Juan.
I thought that might have drifted long.
No. No. It would have dropped about 3 feet short.
6 serves 7. Point.
Samson's serving exceptionally well, Dave. That's been, if he has had a weakness, it's been his serve, but today it's a strength thus far.
Oh, look at this. Is it going to stay in? No, it's out. That wind is blowing out here, too. Swirling winds.
8 serves 7. Point.
That's perfect shot there.
Timeout 1. 9-7. 9-7, timeout.
We're also going to take a timeout here in the booth. We'll be back in about 1 minute. Stick around. More handball in the finals of the men's big ball 3-wall championship for the Himborg Ford. Stick around.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun?
Twice now he's done that in this tournament, looking back to see where his opponent is, Samson Hernandez, and then hits the next one in the ground.
You call it showboating, Dave, but
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary.
Score is
You either have that
8-9.
shot or you don't. If you're going to go for the bottom board, why would it matter where your opponent's at?
Point. 9 serves 9.
Now we're all together at 9, Dave. And that's wide. Santos peers back toward the front wall. And the
Score
ball,
is 10, serving
as if it
9.
hit a nail or a screw up there.
What incredible touch there from Juan Santos, who felt Samson barreling in there, and he just placed that perfectly right down the right wall.
Score is tied at 10, serves 10.
Look at that,
Out.
It's wide. They look so good when they leave the hand, but that was not actually a good shot at all.
11, possible game match. Game point, serves 10.
Oh, nice shot there.
You know, Dave, Samson has that amazing sky hook. That's how he plays those
Timeout.
lobs.
11-11, timeout.
He looks a little bit like the captain, Dave, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, as he lunges back
Game point, game point.
with his arms stretched out. And that saved him in that rally, and now he's serving for this first game.
Yeah, it's a 11-11. And if Juan Santos returning the serve can get Samson out, he wins game number 1. And the opposite of that is also true. If Samson can do something with the serve, he could win game number 1 by winning the rally. Yeah, this is, I guess, what you would draw up if you said 11-11 rally, first game, championship, Las Vegas. Would you take it? Dave, I'm sure you'd say, yeah, that sounds exciting.
This has been a very high-level match.
What are your thoughts about calling a timeout at 11-11?
I've never won a rally after calling a timeout, so whoever called it to me would appear to be at a disadvantage based on my statistics.
Well, Samson Hernandez called this timeout.
Okay. And Dave, I know what you think about the player winning the rally and then calling a timeout. You're not a fan.
I don't like it, but
Yeah.
I'm also the same guy that called a timeout after the first rally of a tournament, my first match of the tournament. So
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever seen that before. This is game point, match point, and I think Santos got it. Samson was able to dig it out. Santos comes back, dives in, takes game number 1, 12-11.
And I'll tell you, Dave, what I think happened there, Samson had too much time to think about it. He came in and hit that serve too safe. He put it right in the middle of the box. Santos teed off on it, hit it an inch high. Samson dives in, but he's dead at that point.
Boy.
If he stays in his rhythm, Dave, he had a good serve going. I think he iced himself there. And now it's Santos with the 1-game lead.
It was absolutely amazing. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right around the corner for game number 2. It was Juan Santos coming in after the timeout with a little soft touch, a little flop shot, left corner. Samson dives in. I thought it was 2 bounces. Didn't matter. Juan Santos sends it out the right door. He gets game number 1, 12-1. We'll be back. 11. And we'll be back in just a bit with game number 2 on ESPN and the Watch ESPN app.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family.
Ooh.
So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Now, when you take the ultimate leap of faith from the top of the stratosphere, you could be our 200,000th sky jumper. An extreme adrenaline rush is just the beginning. You could win a 7-day Mexican cruise, a 3-night stay at Stratosphere, and a Take Vegas Back party package. Put Sky Jump at the top of your bucket list. Book your jump now at the Stratosphere. Visit stratospherehotel.com for details.
There are no shortcuts to the top. Do you have what it takes? Desire is something within you and only you. For when the ground falls from your feet, will you be the one to rise up? It's a long road to the top, but that's just what it takes to become pro.
It's Timothy Green's first day at school.
What's in there? He's about to fall over.
Anything he might need. There's a box of tissues on the bottom and some Band-Aids. There's a whole first aid kit, actually.
Mom, I can handle it from here.
You don't have to be perfect.
Have a great day.
That's too much pressure.
Have the day you have.
To be a perfect parent.
There are two people in the world who want you more than anything. They'll make some mistakes, but they will love you more than you can ever imagine.
There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
The Tucson Racket and Fitness Club is your home away from home. Work out, relax, and refuel. All this and more can be yours. Call us at 795-6960 or visit TucsonRacketClub.com. The Tucson Racket and Fitness Club, where Country Club Road ends and fitness begins.
What happened to Vegas? When did it become such a never-ending spray-tan, foo-foo poser parade filled with socialites, celebutants, and VIP wannabes? What about the average Joes? The girls next door, you and me. It's about time the real people take a stand and take Vegas back. Right here, right now. You with me? Sign the Every Manifesto pledge at TakeVegasBack.com.
Santos is up 10-3. Yeah. Samson will call a timeout.
We are back here for game number 2. Couldn't get any closer than game number 1 when Santos found himself down and then pecked back to take that lead, 12-11. This is the men's finals of the Big Ball 3-Wall Hamburg Ford Cup series. It all comes down to this match.
Dave, you got the feeling that Samson needed to win that first game more than Santos. And now a real quick start for Santos, who's hit just 3 shots and won 2 points. That's efficiency, Dave. And that was way in. Way in.
I saw good. I saw good.
There would have been a replacement of a line judge had that not been upheld by me. Terrible shot from Samson. Samson had that whole left side, Dave. All he had to do was keep the ball off the wall. Instead, he clips the wall. And now quickly, 45 seconds, 4-0.
Big setup here for Samson. Hernandez go down the right wall, gets side out and a point. And he's mad at himself here.
Point. Two serves, 4.
Wow, thought that ball was going to pop up.
And Dave, Samson is a machine with claws. He's clawing his way back into this game.
3 serves, 4.
That was a terrible mishit from Samson that worked out. Checked up on the right side wall and drifted to the back court.
4 serves, 4. Point.
Thought we'd see a timeout there, but it didn't happen.
5 serves, 4.
And that's the kind of error that Samson can't make with all that momentum. Leading 5-4, having just scored 5 straight points, he hands Juan a point and the serve.
Try that. 5 serves, 5.
Dave, that's 4 errors in this second game already for Sampson.
And he only finds himself down by 1.
6 or 5. Check the ball.
Dave, Sampson is the kind of player that would almost never make an error. Win points with power pass shots.
5.
Great shot there from Sampson.
Right, tight at 6. Out.
No timeouts being called by either of these players here in game number 2.
7 serve 6.
What a shot there from Juan, Dave. Jams him and he makes the adjustment with his
Timeout,
swing.
7-7.
And now we do have a timeout.
And we're going to call one here in the booth as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds. No, we have Kara Mack. Let's stay here because this could be an exciting timeout as we have the 3-wall ball outdoor championships. Let's go to Kara Mack, who's courtside. Kara, what's going on here?
First off, I want you guys to check out courtside. Look at this crowd, all here to check out these 2 guys playing. All right, everyone, hear me okay? Raise your hand if you hear me. Who all went off the sky jump this weekend? Who all went off the sky jump? Good, you all tell the truth. Okay, so I want to know who is cheering for Sampson. Go for it. Okay, we got some Sampson people. How about Juan? Sampson.
It's the same.
Sampson, who's going for Sampson again? Sampson? Juan? All right, it looks like Juan's fan favorite, Sampson guys. Oh wait, they want another chance. One more chance. All right, this is it, Sampson supporters. Okay, this is it. One more time. Go for it. Who are you for, sir?
It's really hot.
Ibanez.
And why?
Because he's my partner.
There you go. And you are for?
For Juan.
And Juan.
He lives in Orange, from Orange as well, so that's why.
And he?
Oh, he's one of my good friend.
Awesome. All right, well, there you have it, you guys. The experiment worked. Great crowd we have.
Yep, thank you very much, Kara Mack. Banez is Juan Santos, and that was his doubles partner, Lobo, who got to talk first, and then Rudy Cruz from Orange, California. Now we're back into play. That extended timeout brought to you by ESPN. Oh, look at that get right there from Samson Hernandez.
But Sampson's going to wish he hadn't gone for that, Dave, because he used up a lot of energy there that he'll need if he wants to complete this comeback.
But if you are going to do it coming out of a timeout, might be the best. 8-7. Amazing.
Our great referee, Dave Sal, the Wizard, let the play continue as only a great referee would there, because there was a little bit of screen and contact, but he knew Juan would want that shot.
9 serve 7.
I like that. I like that.
And Dave, no showboating there from Sampson. He took care of business.
I don't think he needs to look back. If you execute your shot, you don't need to. And now Samson Hernandez finds himself just trailing by 1, 8-9, going to 12, losing the first game, 11-12. So he has to get to 12 here first to force extra innings, and that's a deep serve.
Wow, what a shot.
Look at that return, how perfect that return is, and Sampson's going to tee off on it and gets another point. That was an amazing rally from Samson Hernandez, who earned that one. We saw a lot of deep court trickery there. Here's that instant replay. This is another extended timeout being offered up by our referee, Sal Duenas.
Yeah, our referee, Dave, being lenient here, he knows that these players are playing in this extreme heat. I don't think there's anything wrong with giving these great champions a little bit of extra time. And it really only benefits us, the fan, Dave, because we're going to see better handball if these guys are a little bit fresher.
I heard that Ben Roethlisberger left the game today with a severe knee injury.
So he'll be back in the third quarter then?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He'll just put duct tape on it.
That's not good to hear for Steeler Nation. And Dave, Steeler Nation is everywhere. I know you know it.
Right, guys, here we go.
That means Michael Vick is playing in Pittsburgh. 9-9 is the score here.
Great shot from Sampson. Dave, the player that scores 10 first in these rally games to 12 is winning 83% of those games.
Wow. And there's the 11th point. And now the meter over here, Kara, is getting a lot more loud. As now you can hear the Sampson crowd is certainly being vocal, 1 point away from forcing a tiebreaker. And it's going to get even more loud if Sampson puts this next one away. Oh my gosh.
How does he get that, Dave?
That's going to be on the instant replay. You have to see this. Look at this.
10 serves, 11.
And there it is. Samson Hernandez takes game number 2, and the crowd's going crazy here in Las Vegas. And we are going to go tiebreaker. And listen to that crowd. Where's Kara when you need her?
Both guys with chances to win that rally in the front court, and Sampson just throws one up 15 feet high on the front wall, and it's just out of the reach of Air Santos.
Dave, I think we're going to take a quick break. I have to get in front of the air conditioner a little bit. This is getting hot out here. Stick around. We'll have more handball action, finals, tiebreaker next, about 4 minutes away here in Las Vegas at the Three-Wall Ball Outdoor World Championships on ESPN. Stick with us.
Get a remarkable clean with non-toxic and biodegradable Simple Green all-purpose cleaner. Safe for all washable surfaces, Simple Green can be used indoors and out. Keep your home and our world clean with Simple Green.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
At shelters, you'll discover healthy and loving animals just waiting to become a part of your family. Why wait? You can make a difference in the life of an animal. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person and adopt your new best friend today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Really? Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point there, Smokey.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
My name is Bruce Fabrizio. In 1975, I invented Simple Green based on 3 principles. It had to be safer to use, it had to work, and it had to be completely made in America. From generation to generation, Simple Green has been cleaning everything from car engines and tools to kitchen counters and floors. No matter what you clean, indoors or outdoors, clean it with non-toxic, biodegradable Simple Green.
What happened to Vegas? When did a bottle of booze become a mortgage payment and a pool chair a privilege? When did it fill up with $100 hamburgers, designer denim, velvet ropes, and popped collars? It's about time the real people take a stand and take Vegas back right here, right now. Are you with me?
Sign the Every Manifesto at takevegasback.com.
And we are back, opening rally of game number 3, the tiebreaker going to 12 in Las Vegas.
And it was a great one. Samson going for a overhead spike kill off a lob, and Santos coming in and hitting a re-kill. Dave, I think Santos's legs looked a little tired there at the end of that rally. It's the first I've seen any type of fatigue.
One serves, one. Boy.
And we've seen Juan struggle with that left-hand return throughout this match.
Two serves, one.
And Dave, you can see Juan does not have a lot of spring in his legs right now.
Yeah, it feels and looks a little different. It's much more cool today than previous days, but down on the floor, it's still sweltering hot, and that ball is out, and a point awarded to Samson Hernandez.
And Dave, when you get a little bit tired, you start to take a little bit more chances on your serve, trying to win some easy points. And that time, the serve drifts about 2 inches wide.
Score is 3 serving 2. Point.
Dave, Samson is so fit in this event. He wore down Alfredo Morales yesterday, and it looks like he's doing the same here to Juan Santos. You remember he was 3 points from being knocked out of the semifinals yesterday against Alfredo in game 2, and just 2 points in the last game. So he's living dangerously, but when he does push these guys to the tiebreaker, he seems to have a huge advantage.
Leading?
Well, you see the score here with Samson Hernandez at 4 and Juan Santos at 2, but those type of leads don't make any difference out here this early. We've already found that out.
Well, right now Samson looks like the stronger player. He's imposing his game on Juan, pushing Juan all over the court. And right now Juan is showing some signs of fatigue. He's not able to win any easy rallies. Each of these rallies in this game, Dave, has been extended beyond 5 shots.
This is the Himberg Ford Cup Series Championship winner of this actual match after a full season of singles and doubles on the outdoor circuit. All comes down to whomever wins this last game, and the winner will receive the Himberg Ford Cup. Now, I know Jeff Kastner is down on the floor, but if he's able to look up into the booth, he's able to see this amazing trophy up here that we're waving around. Also, some Himberg Ford Cup Series shirts. There it is, Dave, as you, I know, are going to wave to the crowd, as that's the big trophy going to be given out this year. Himberg Ford in Norco, just off the I-10, the 15 interchange there. They've got amazing deals on Ford Fusions, Ford F-150. This weekend, HimbergFord.com, you can find out more. Referee just said the score, unable to hear his microphone, but I believe he said 4-2. And make that 4-3.
Samson should have put that shot away, should be up 5-2, but instead 3-4. Juan coming in with that amazing serve.
Score is 3 serves 4.
That ball was out. And Dave, not surprisingly, all of Samson's fans arguing for that ball to be called in, but it was just out.
Four serves 4.
And that's the kind of point Juan wants to play. Serve and kill.
5 serving 4. Good ball.
Perfect shot from Samson, who forces the air from Juan Santos.
5 serves 5.
Not a good shot there. Samson has to jump out of the way, and it's an easy left corner kill for Juan Santos.
5. Point. 7-5, timeout. 7-5, timeout.
And another very smart timeout being called here on the floor. And Dave, you know, with this temperature and the way that rally scoring is, breaking momentum with a timeout seems like it's a necessity. Dave, you're not a fan of timeouts, but I don't know, out here in this sort of setting, you got the crazy crowd going wild, and it seems like it just starts boiling over. You have to take a timeout to stop them from being so vocal, it would seem.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, probably right, Dave. This would be a good time for a Samson Hernandez timeout. He's lost 4 straight points. Seemed like he was on the verge of just taking control in this tiebreaker, up 4-2, but Juan Santos has come back, and he's now in the driver's seat.
As proud supporters of the WPH and World Outdoor Racquetball, R2 Sports has the ultimate app for the sports fan. Keep up to date with the latest results from handball, racquetball, paddleball. R2 Sports gives you instant access to a diverse range of sports and tournaments. Get live updates instantly on your handset, your smartphone, your device. Follow your favorite handball, racquetball, paddleball players. Check their rankings, their latest results. You could even favor an event and get into it with live notifications pushed right into the palm of your hand. Have you checked it out yet? You can download it Get handball, racquetball, paddleball results anywhere, anytime, Dave. Enter tournaments, interact with the other players, chat with the fans. You can even chat with the pros. Watch upcoming events live right from the handset. In fact, you can just push a button while your favorite player is in the bracket and watch them play live on R2 Sports and their new app. Check it out at r2sports.com. Supporters not only of the WPH and more, but this event specifically here at thruwallball.com as we look at the replay.
Why doesn't Juan lob there?
You know,
6, serving 7.
he had Samson pinned and could have easily have flipped it back, but decided not to. Oh, that's an amazing shot. Almost was an elite kill shot from Samson with a little kind of a punch fist overhand. Dave, that's really creative. I mean, how do you practice that shot?
Even more creative, kicking that ball just
far enough
to the left. That gives Samson an extra 15 seconds.
Score is 8, serving 6.
Now Juan Santos just 4 points away from taking the cup. Samson Hernandez 5 points away.
Score is 7, serving 8.
Wow, that ball just barely stays in.
What a shot there from Juan. Takes the ball on the way up. How does he do it, Dave? Such a difficult shot, and he executes it perfectly.
Score is 9, serve 7.
Amazing shot right there from Jeff Kastner. Now 3 points away is Santos. Oh, nice shot inside the line. And there's going to be a timeout called here at 8-9. 4 points away is Samson Hernandez.
How close is this match, Dave? These guys are tied with the exact same number of points right now through 3 games.
Got an interesting family thing going on here. And not to exploit it in the negative, Dave, but Juan Santos has everybody in his immediate family here. This has never happened for him at a tournament. He has support, but never like this, where you have so many family members. And then conversely, it's Samson Hernandez, who always has a family member here, the one that's most important to him, his father, not present because of that heart condition. Recently he had open heart surgery, and his father is back home, so Samson is a little empty. And isn't that strange how this polarization works out? And Samson is still fighting tough after having really an awful season. Awful enough that he could win the Hinberg Ford Cup, as strange as that may seem. Now you hear a lot of cheering right near this court here because we have the men's final with Daniel De La Rosa and Rocky Carson going on a side court. And Daniel De La Rosa wins game number 1.
Yeah, Rocky Carson not happy over there, Dave.
And we're picking it up here live during this timeout. That's Rocky's return of serve was just absolutely perfect.
That's amazing. Oh, yeah, I mean, you might want to, you guys probably want to keep that.
Score here is 2-4. Rocky Carson serving, game number 2.
Serving 9.
Thought that was a screen, not called. Oh.
Oh, look at that touch right there from Samson. Hits a bad bounce. Juan Santos digs it out, and he might get it again, but doesn't. That was a crazy rally right there. Hit a bad board. They both get up.
Good rally. Score tied. 9 serves 9.
Wow, what a shot. Timeout Juan Santos, Dave. And you know, the player to get to 10 first wins over 80% of these games, and Samson has now reached 10.
Dave, that was a neat little comeback that we've seen here from Samson Hernandez. As we look over at the men's outdoor racquetball championship at the same time here. There's that automatic left corner kill for De La Rosa. Score is 5-6, game number 2. Rocky Carson with a nice kill shot right there, dead center, as he steps back into the box. Now this is an open serve for him, Dave. He gets to pick wherever he wants to hit it. Then he has to go to quadrant serving. Rocky looks for his spot. Wow. Now we're back into the handball action here. Samson Hernandez trying to take the cup, trying to take the trophy.
10 serving 9.
Here it is, 1 point away,
Right,
Samson
scores.
Hernandez.
11 possible match points, serves 9.
Referee can set it as good as anybody could. Oh, and he went for it.
And now, Dave, who would you rather be? Juan serving, needing 2 points, or Samson returning, needing 1?
10 serves, possible game point.
Big setup here for Juan Santos.
Oh my gosh, Dave.
Now it's 11-11. The winner will win the cup. And it all comes down to this.
Everything on the line on this point, Dave, all season for 1 point.
Now the crowd's really rowdy here, and I don't blame him. No timeouts being called here. Does anybody learn a lesson from that previous game? And a timeout is being called. I guess lesson is not learned. I've learned my lesson. In that previous game, I took a timeout. Probably shouldn't have. Just leave it here. The crowd doesn't know what to do. Can you believe that, Dave? As we go back over to racquetball in the men's finals here during this timeout. Daniel De La Rosa wins game number 1, serving right now at 7-8 in game number 2.
Now, Dave, you remember that Samson called a timeout at 11-11 in game number 1 and ended up losing that rally, hit a serve that was too safe. Now it'll be Juan serving at 11-all.
And that was a nice little pass shot there from De La Rosa, who gets a point. I believe we're all tied at 8 here in game number 2. I thought that was short. No call from the referee. Down on the ground is De La Rosa. Behind the back, between the legs, roundhouse, skip, and a side out puts Rocky Carson back into the box.
Now, Dave, remember, Samson had the shot to win this match at 11-9. Skipped it by just about an inch with his left hand, one of his favorite shots. And, Dave, how safe does Juan play this serve?
All right.
If he plays it too safe, Samson will tee off.
It all comes down to this. There it is, Dave. Samson dives in, gets it, goes back deep, and he's not going to get that one, and guess who wins? It's Juan Santos again. 4 straight years out here in Las Vegas. Juan Santos takes down Samson Hernandez.
Dave, Samson had the shot with Juan pinned on the right wall and just unable to put it away.
Look at that. This is the family coming over to congratulate their son, the prodigy, Juan Santos taking it for the 4th straight year. Let's go to Kara Mack courtside. Kara?
I don't know how you make it any better than that. Congratulations, what a win.
Thank you, yeah. It was a tough match, you know, like I said early this week. Samson is one of my toughest opponents, so this is how we always play to the last point.
How did it feel to come down to him and this last point? Because I know you talked to me before about really loving playing that guy.
It was nerve-wracking, you know, just gotta play it safe. But when you have the shot, you gotta go for it, because if you don't, he's gonna go for it.
What's going through your head on that very last, when you know, that was your shot to have, that was your win right there, to make it or blow it, and what was going through your head at that moment?
Well, he was trying to keep it away from him, because if I don't, he was gonna pass me with that power shot he has.
I've loved holding all of this for you because I feel so special, but it's really all yours. So first, let me present you with this. It's the Hamburg Cup.
Oh, thank you.
All of your trophies you get today, and you also are the winner of this T-shirt as well that you get to have and wear. How does it feel to win the cup?
Feels amazing. I just want to say thank you to my wife, my parents that are here supporting me, and my sponsor, Edo, for giving me all this cool gear, you know? Thank you.
How incredible was this crowd? It's so many people here to support you.
It's amazing, you know? It pumps you up when you're playing, hearing all that crowd against you and in favor of you. It's just amazing.
And even as a player, I would only assume too, you feel the support, but also what a big deal this is, what a big match it is for you.
Yeah, it's, you know, the crowd, it's always half and half, going for Sam, half going for me, so we'll try to put the best show we can.
This is a lot of stuff right here, all these cups. Where are they going to end up?
I don't know, I have to make space for them, you know, because I'm running out of space.
That's a good problem to have. Nice job, Juan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Kara. That was an interesting one there at the end.
Dave, I think that was the most exciting match I've ever seen in sports, any sport. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. And Dave, the last point was one of the best of the match. Either guy could have won it 3 or 4 times, and in the end, it's Santos who just gets the ball out of the reach of Samson Hernandez, who put everything on the line. They both did, Dave.
Yeah, and also Santos, who doesn't show a lot of emotion, instantly did a Kirk Gibson underhand fist pump, jumped up in the air, and he got it for the 4th straight year. I mean, really, it's tough. The elements are tough, and then to fight through all of that, and you have a lot of other sports on out here, and their crowds are yelling, and it's kind of, you know, there's a lot of distractions. It's just
well,
pretty
I think,
amazing.
Dave, when you're playing at that level in this kind of match, they probably didn't hear anything.
Yeah, that's true.
In that zone.
We're going to say goodbye for this match now, although we could keep it on the floor and watch some of these festivities, but certainly we are going to send it back to the broadcast van. Dave, thank you for your help on this match.
Yeah.
We have more coming up right around the corner. Juan Santos wins the Hamburg Ford Cup against Samson Hernandez in a tiebreaker, 12-11. Came down to the last rally, and Santos pulled it out for the 4th straight year. We'll have more handball magic coming up right around the corner here on ESPN and the Watch ESPN app, streaming at ESPN3.